How to set up and activate iPhone 16, 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max. Hi folks, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up your new iPhone 16 and other iPhone models on iOS 18. The first screen after the boot up is Hello screen. Next one is for choosing the language. Then you have to choose the country or region. Appearance is next, where you choose the font and icon size, either default, medium or large. You can tweak the size later in the settings. The quick start is for automatic setup from an old iPhone or iPad. Basically just bring your old device next to the iPhone and follow instructions. Tap on setup without another device if you don't have one or want to start out fresh. Some regions get the iMessage and FaceTime agreement screen here. In other regions it appears after the automatic update selection screen. Basically it sets up the iMessage for messaging and FaceTime for calling. You can select continue or set it later. Written and spoken languages is for regions with multiple languages, so it doesn't appear to everyone. Keyboards and dictation are also region-dependent screens. So here I'm choosing Finnish and US English because I'm Finnish and English is my third language. Then it's time to choose your Wi-Fi network and type in the password. Next page is the activation of the iPhone, which will take time from a few seconds to even 5 to 10 minutes. After that, it's the data and privacy reminder where Apple promises that it won't collect and use your data for malignant purposes. Then you are asked if you want to set up the phone for yourself or for a child. The next step is to set up the Face ID now or set it up later. The iPhone asks to create a passcode, and there's different options for the code or don't use it at all. I won't create it here, but I will set it up later in the settings. But it's recommended to use a passcode. This screen allows you to choose any device you would like to use for transferring your apps and data from. There's even an app for Android which will back up your data for transfer. Or you can choose to use an iCloud backup. If you choose from another iPhone, it will take you back to the beginning to quick start screen. Here you can either sign into an Apple account or create a new one. But if you don't have one, I suggest creating the Apple account on a computer and then logging in on the phone. Agree to terms and conditions. This page asks if you want totally automatic updates or only automatic downloads and choose when to install later. So choose only download automatically if you want to decide the install time for updates. You can fine-tune this option in the settings. iMessage and FaceTime agreement screen. I will set it later. Location services agreement window. It's suggested to turn location services on. Mobile service setup screen. This depends on the region you chose at the beginning. It doesn't show up for everyone. Screen time reports of your activity on the iPhone. I don't want to send my usage data to Apple, so don't share. Select a light or dark display mode or automatic mode. And next is a bunch of tutorial screens for the new buttons. The silent mode control can be found from Control Center. Here you can customize the action button action or do it later in the settings. Camera control for the new camera control slider taptic button. After this there are setup screens for Siri, acknowledge screen for messages access to contacts, and acknowledge screen for data and sensors used by settings, depending on the region you selected at the beginning. The last screen is an acknowledge for emergency SOS feature. Then just swipe up to get started using your new iPhone. If you find this video helpful, please hit the like button and consider subscribing my channel for more tips, tricks and tutorials for apps and phones. Thanks for watching.